Hey everyone, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. This is day 36 of 1000. So hey, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's really good to have you. For all my new viewers, this channel is all about investing money and being all in on Tesla no matter what. So join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. That's right, join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through the following. I'm going to be sharing my day 36 portfolio with you after market opens. I'm also going to be looking at the Tesla charts to see where the price is headed to. So I'm going to look at the 1-year chart and the long-term charts. I'm also going to be looking at why Tesla price has been falling off a cliff today and what I'm going to do about it. So let's get into it. So it's day 36, 27th of January 2022. I've got two portfolios, portfolio A, portfolio B. In portfolio A, I've just got under 119 shares. In portfolio B, I've just got under 91 shares. So in total, I've got about 209.61299 shares, so just under 210 shares. My target, my aspiration is to get to 300 shares eventually. So I want to build my position to 300 shares. I have 69% of my target. I've got another 31% to go. So I'm going to try and my best to build this position, because at the moment Tesla is dipping and it's dipping hard. So this is the best time for me to go in and try and buy as many shares as possible to lower my cost basis. So what's been happening is day 36 of 1000. Tesla is down over 8%. So it's just plunged. It's down to about $860. And there is a lot of pain in the market. There is a lot of pain for Tesla investors. But for long-term investors like myself, I'm not too concerned. I'm not looking at the price. I'm not looking at how much my portfolio is going down by. I'm just still seeing a fantastic company who's posting record earnings. But because there's going to be supply chain issues in the future, the prices dip. But those supply chain issues are not going to last forever. Eventually, this is going to bounce back. So, I'm not too concerned at all. So if you're a long-term investor, you shouldn't be too concerned about the price movements. At the moment, today, my portfolio is down over $16,000. So I'm not too scared of that. It used to, scare me in the past, but I've become immune to it now. I'm looking to the future. I'm looking to my long-term price targets. And I know that this is a fantastic company and it is going to rise in the future. So if I multiply today's price, which is about $860, by the number of shares that I hold, which is just under 210 shares, I get a total portfolio value of $180,430.67. So at its peak, it was around $245,000. So it's gone down to $180. So I'm still confident. I'm still bullish with Tesla. I've got no inclinations to sell my position. I'm going to hold it for 1000 days. I'm going to try and build my position to 300 shares. And, if my calculations are correct, I should be able to make $1 million in 1000 days. So that's day 36 of 1000. So why is Tesla falling so much? Why has it fallen 8%? So Tesla had its earnings yesterday, and Tesla they posted record earnings, but they see supply chain issues in the future. So even though they've reported record earnings, they see supply chain issues ahead. So this has kind of spooked investors, short-term investors, and they're getting out of the stock and they're going to somewhere safer or somewhere where they can make more money. But as a long-term investor, I see this as an opportunity. Tesla will, use these supply chain issues to become a more resilient company. They will build supply chain relationships better in the future. So, they're not going to have these problems. So I think, a lot of people are seeing this as adversity, but Tesla is a very resilient company. They will use this as an opportunity to become stronger, to become leaner. So, I have no concerns about this whatsoever. So the next thing is Tesla will delay their eagerly awaited Cybertruck. So, this is a little disappointing because I was looking forward to the Cybertruck too much. It was going to have the most advanced technology available and we have to wait a little bit longer. So, it is going to get there eventually, but we just have to be more patient. So long-term investors, we're renowned for our patience. So I'm going to be patient here and just keep on waiting. So the next thing is Tesla have no interest in the 25k car at the moment. So there was a lot of chatter around Tesla building a car around the 25k level, but at the moment they have no interest to do that because they have so much demand for the Model 3, the Model Y. So demand is outstripping supply, so there's no reason for them to unveil a 25k car yet. It would have been great, they would have crushed the competition, but at the moment they've got so much demand for their existing products. There's no point for them to unveil another product, and then the demand is going to soar so much and they won't be able to deliver because at the moment they're constrained in terms of production. So they're trying to get as much out as possible, but demand is outstripping supply, so they're just concentrating on the vehicles they have at the moment, trying to get them out with their existing factories, and maybe in the future they'll have more factories so they can get the 25k car out. But that was a little disappointing for investors, but hopefully they're going to get that 25k car out, and it's going to become more affordable for a lot of people to get a electric vehicle. The next thing is Tesla is focusing on their Optimus bot. So this I thought was very bullish. So the Optimus bot is the AI, the human AI that they're planning to get out in the market. So they're doing a lot of research in that and development. So eventually they will get something out in a couple of years. But what Elon was saying during the earnings call is they want to try and replace the labor market eventually with Optimus bot. So this has some profound implications. If a robot can replace a human, then capacity for production will rise so much more, and you're not going to be constrained by labor. It's going to be something that you can multiply as much as possible, and I think production is going to go through the roof. You are seeing production GDP levels of around 3-4% every year. If you have something like Optimus bot, I think GDP will rise even further, and you will see a profound increase in the amount of production a country can do. So that's something to look forward to. The next thing that I thought was quite bullish was Tesla FSD, so full self-driving. The way Elon was talking, the way everybody was talking on the earnings call, it seems that they've grown in confidence. I think what's happening is the number of interventions that a vehicle is having per 1 million mile or something is going down quite quickly, and Tesla are very, very bullish about that. So hopefully they're saying that they're going to reach level 4 autonomy this year. So that's going to be a very, very high milestone that they've reached, and if they can do that, then hopefully FSD is going to be more and more common, and eventually we're going to get robo taxis and things like that. So it's something to look forward to, and when that happens, Tesla price is just going to go through the roof. So even though Tesla is falling at the moment because of supply issues ahead, I think the future is really, really bright for this company, and this is just a minor blip. So don't be too concerned as long-term investors. The only thing that's happening is short-term investors are leaving, which is paving the way for long-term investors to try and build their position even faster and lower their cost basis. So that's the reason why Tesla is falling, and that's the reason why look forward to the future. So let's get into the technical analysis side of things now. So this is the 1-year chart for Tesla. So as you can see, I've got the price in candlesticks. I've got the moving averages 50 in blue, the moving averages 200 in red. So price, if we zoom into the latest candlestick, it's a solid a solid red candlestick. So as you can see, the price has just dropped off a cliff. So when this happens, there's more weakness ahead. So I'm thinking that price could eventually reach MA200, and then it may even breach MA200 to the next support level. So again, this is the mother of all dips at the moment. So if you want to buy, if you're thinking, if you were thinking previously Tesla is overpriced, Tesla has gone down from its all-time high. It's down about 30%. It might go down even further. So this is a great opportunity. If you wanted to get into this company, this is the mother of all dips at the moment. So that's the Tesla 1-year chart. So again, I've marked up the Tesla 1-year chart here. So I had the T1, T2 and T3 trend line all marked up, but all three are broken. So now we're trending along the T4 and T5 channel trend line. So again, it's found some support at S3. If I zoom into it, you will see that it's found some sort of a support at S3 level, which is around 850. It's currently priced at 862, but I think it's gonna go to the S3 price level, and it might even break it and then go to the S4, which is the MA200 level, which is currently around $814. So this is another fantastic buying opportunity. So that's the 1 year technical analysis on Tesla. So now let's have a look at the MACD analysis on Tesla. So yesterday, when I analyzed the histogram in blue, I was thinking there might be a reversal, but as you can see, it was a false signal, and the next histogram is a bit longer than the previous one. So again, it's very bearish at the moment. The crossover happened, so the black line has crossed over the red line, which means there's a lot of selling pressure, and the distance between the red line and the black line is diverging. It's getting bigger, so it's more divergent. So this is very weak at the moment. Price is very weak at the moment, and there is possibly more selling ahead. So that's the MACD analysis on Tesla. So let's have a look at the RSI analysis now. So again, yesterday I thought it was gonna turn around a little bit, but again today, because of the supply chain issues and short-term investors dumping stock, it's gone down again. But if you notice, it's near the all-time lows at the moment. So it's at 33.74, which is near the lowest it's been recently. So again, it could be a place where it turns around, because obviously we're near the MA200, and historically every time it's touched the MA200, it's jumped back up. So again, just watch this space. There is weakness, but eventually the stock will turn around, and if you can buy it when it's turning around, that's a really, really good place to buy it. So that's the RSI analysis on Tesla. So let's have a look at the Tesla candlestick analysis now. So as you can see, if we look at the latest candlestick, it's a solid red line. So when that happens, there's a lot of weakness in the market. So every time there's a solid red line like this, the market continues to decline. So what I'm thinking is, there's a very good possibility that price could go all the way down to $814, which is the MA200, the average of the last 200 prices. So if it goes down there, a lot of institutions buy near the MA200, so this is the price they're looking at. So I think institutions such as pension funds, Morgan Stanley, Deutsche Bank, they've got a price target of about $1,100-$1,200. So that is where they're going to buy. So they're just waiting for the short-term investors to leave, and that's where they can get into the market, buy Tesla at really depressed prices, and then enjoy the ride upwards. So that's the candlestick analysis. So what are the key points to remember? So Tesla is hovering around the 850 support level. This seems like a very strong support, but there is too much weakness in the market. There's too much weakness in Tesla shares. So, I don't know if this is going to hold. It is a very strong support, but when there's so much weakness like this, sometimes it breaks. So Tesla is showing a lot of weakness, and all the indicators are bearish. So I suspect that the price could fall to the MA200 level, which is at 814. So again, at this level, the institutions will step in with their pension funds and try and, vacuum up all the shares, at these depressed prices, and then hopefully it should bounce back from there. But again, this is a great place to buy for long-term investors like myself. So buying near the MA200 is a long-term investor's dream, as I was saying. And the next key point to remember is know your support prices and buy to lower your cost basis. Don't be too concerned about all the red that's showing on your portfolio. Don't be too concerned about these are just short-term fluctuations. And if you focus on the long-term goal, if you focus on your long-term plan, then this is just a blip. So I'm going to be sharing some of my long-term charts with you, and hopefully, you should be able to see this graphically. So those are the key points to remember. So what are my buying levels? So I'm just going to quickly go through this because I always share this with you. So my buying levels was previously 1,000, then 950, then 900, then 850. I suspect price will go down to 814, which is MA200. And then if it breaks that, then it's going to go to 725, and it's like Christmas sale all over again. So those are my buying levels. So what is my plan now? So my plan is not too different from yesterday. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Tesla shares and buy at regular intervals no matter what. So I'm still waiting for my salary to come in. I'm still waiting for my rental income to come in. When these come in, I'm going to try and buy as much as possible. So I'm going to keep buying at these support levels to lower my cost basis even further, and hopefully, I can get Tesla at a bargain. So eventually my price target in 1,000 days is about 3,400. So if I can buy this for, 800, it's going to just be lowering my cost basis, and I can, see greater profits in the future. So finally, I still get messages saying, are you selling your position? Are you mad? Why are you holding to it? It's down 8%. And I keep on saying, I'm a long-term investor. I'm going to hold on to this position as long as my thesis is still intact, as long as, the fundamentals of the company are still intact. I'm going to continue holding this position. I have no intention of selling this position, and I'm going to hold it for 1,000 days. I'm going to try and build my position to 300 shares. And if my calculations are correct, I should be able to make $1 million. So yeah, I just wanted to share this chart with you. So this is the Tesla 11-year chart from the beginning. So as you can see, I've put on the top, Tesla equals volatility. So if you want to invest in Tesla, you got to be prepared for the volatility. You can see your portfolio down about 40% in 1 week, or you can see it go up by 50% in 1 week. So you have to be prepared for the highs and the lows emotionally, and eventually you do get used to it. So I've been invested in Tesla for about 19 months. First few months were like really hard because the portfolio was like really high, sometimes really low. But eventually what happens is you become immune to these movements. Once you focus on the long-term goal, this is kind of like 20%, 30% down is nothing, because you know that a resilient company like Tesla will always like go up in the future. So this is the 11-year chart. So as you can see, if I zoom into it, this is what's causing the pain. So it's just a little blip if you look at it. If you look at the long-term time frame and compare the recent movement down, it's just a blip. I mean, previously there's been bigger blips, like during the coronavirus, it went from 193 to 70, and then again it recovered so strongly. So many times this company has dipped, but then it's come back stronger. So electric vehicles are the future. Elon Musk is a great engineer. They've got a great team. This is a great lean company. So I think, supply chain issues are nothing compared to what they're gonna be, achieving in the long term. So just bear that in mind and don't panic. The last thing you should do is be panicking at the moment. You should actually be rubbing your hands together. So I just wanted to finish the video with some Tesla fun facts. So since Tesla IPO'd, it's up more than 28,000% over the last 11 years, and it's still growing by 50% per year. So that's how lean and visionary this company is. So it's gone up by 28,000% in the last 11 years, but it's still growing at 50% every year. So this is very much like Amazon, Apple. I mean, if you compare this to Amazon is up about 290,000%. So, it isn't as much as Amazon, but it's kind of like it's going to get to that position eventually. So Amazon has been around for about 25 years. Tesla's been around for about 11 years. But I think this is very Amazon-esque. This is very Apple-esque. So this is very Google-esque. So eventually it's going to go there. So you just have to be patient. You have to be like a long-term investor. One of the reasons why Jeff Bezos is so rich is because he held on to his Amazon stock. He wasn't buying and selling when it dipped. Amazon was down 90% at one point after the 2000 crash. So you have to be resilient. You have to believe in your thesis and continue holding. So the next fun fact is Tesla has fallen more than 20% on 15 different occasions in the last 11 years. So, just bear that in mind. It is painful when it falls, but when you compare it to the previous fact, which is Tesla is up 28%, it just makes so much sense to hold over the long term. I don't want to trade in and out, in and out. It's too much of a headache. I just want to build my position, and this is the best way to do it. So the next fun fact is Tesla is in touching distance of the MA200 in the daily chart. So this is a great opportunity. This is where like the institutions start buying. This is kind of like a secret, a secret signal for like the big guns to come in and try and like, take as much money as away from the short-term investors. The next fun fact is Tesla is in touching distance of the MA50 weekly chart. So this is the weekly average, and MA50 weekly is another point where the institutional buyers come in and they try and buy this quality company at depressed prices. So the next thing is that Tesla is now 30% down from its all-time high. So remember, Tesla was trading around $1,240 like about a month ago or something. It seems such a long ago, but it was trading at such a high level, and now it's down all the way to $860. So this is the mother of all dips. So if you were concerned Tesla is overpriced or whatever, this is the mother of all dips. This is a time, if you want to, this is the time to get in. If you're bullish on Tesla, if you want to keep it over the long term and you are too concerned that the price is too high, this is the time to get in and try and establish a position. Don't just put all your money in, do what I did, put it in bit by bit, get to know the company, get to learn more about what Tesla is doing, get to know about the future and where you think the future is headed. And then eventually over time, you can build a position. And once you do that, when it's down 20-30%, you're not too concerned. So those are some Tesla fun facts. I hope you enjoyed them. So for anyone interested, I'm in the UK and I'm a long-term investor, and I invest through a tax-efficient account called an ISA account. I use a brilliant app called Free Trade. You should definitely check that out. And it has a very simple interface and a cheap monthly cost of about £3 per month. You can buy and sell shares commission free, and there's immediate deposits from your bank account. So if you see a dip, you can transfer some money and buy into the dip. There's a huge variety of stocks and shares to choose from, both in the UK and the US. And what I've done is I've left my referral link below. So if you sign up using my referral link, you will get a free share worth up to £200. I will get a free share too, so it's a win-win situation. So take advantage of your £20,000 ISA allowance. Any money you put into your ISA and invest, and any gains that you make, you keep. You don't have to pay any capital gains tax. Build your wealth. Don't give it to the government. Build your wealth. And this is a great way to build wealth and preserve it as well. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Join me to see if I can build a position of 300 shares in Tesla. Join me to see if I can put my money where my mouth is and keep this position for 1,000 days. It's going to be hard, I know. It's going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. It's going to be a very, very bumpy ride. But I'm prepared, and I'm going to hold this for 1,000 days, hopefully, no matter what. So, I appreciate any likes, and I'll read all your comments. I appreciate your subscription. I hope to bring you value, and I wish you all the best on your investment journey. And until the next update, have a great day, and I wish you all the best.